Would ya look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Anyways, you literally cannot go past the coffee shop. You have to go in. Just a plot roadblock. They don't even put anything there to stop you, really. It's just, oh, we're tired. We should take a break at the local coffee shop. Ooh. Oh, right. And also it says T. It clearly says T-E-A-T on the sign. Which we can't actually read. It doesn't exist. But it says T. It's a coffee shop. Also, that's clearly a wine bottle. Look, there's a coffee shop. Why don't we stop for a drink? This is weird. And look, there's a man with a goblet and a bottle of wine, and to look strangely like Colonel Sanders. Hello? Are you stuck in town too? No. I asked because there's some strange fellows checking everyone on the road, and no one can get through to Windia. Of course, that means we get more customers. It must be the men who are after you. Yeah, and the King of Windia isn't doing anything to stop these strange men? Yeah, the Kingdom of Windia is totally alive and well. Excuse me, but are you Momo? Long time no see. It's me, Pallet. Yes, I'm Momo, but I don't know who you are. It's me. I'm the director of the plant your father built. It may have been my father who came up with the idea of using Chrism ore to breed stronger crops, but he died before the plant was finished being built. Yes, exactly. Ever since your father Repsol passed away, we've been having nothing but trouble with the machines at the plant. I'll bet. Only my father would be able to make and use a machine like that. One that uses Chrism to make crops grow faster. I can't deny that. That's why I wonder if you, Momo, could help us. You're familiar with all your father's work, aren't you? I'd be glad to help. So, I can have access to the machines then? Yes, of course. Oh, thank you so much, Momo. I'll see you at the plant then. Lying dirty. Excuse me, Momo? I'm not sure if I understood all of that. Well, you see, there's this plant where they use Chrism to grow plants, see? And my father helped build it. And since they're my father's machines, well, I thought maybe I'd help them out a little bit. I mean, it's not like we'll be getting anywhere on the road for a while, right? Okay. If there's any. No, okay. Equipment. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Because now we have, how much weapons? 16. That's more than enough. Because come up here and we find... Oh, right. Are you supposed to be up here? I don't think you are. I came this far thinking I'd get across the bridge. But those punks won't let me through. After I went to all that trouble to get a passport. You. You look like you've got... You look like you've got some potential. What do you say? Want to become my apprentice? Yes. Today, my days as a lone wolf are over. If you listen to what I say, we'll hone your body like a knife. Alright then, Momo, from today, you're my apprentice. Anyone else who wants to become my apprentice? No. See you later. But that is so helpful. Yeah, the Delonzo there. Well, I'll just show you, after I do some things. Nothing we need. I don't think you can check this. No. Just want to make doubly sure. This is the only way to do anything with the chef. There's no other way to interact with him. So now we just cut up all these people. Try to see if we can get any spare change. There we go. Yeah. Well, that's it for this area. And I'll show you Delonzo's thing as soon as we get out of here. Well, actually, we're going to go into another area first. So, yeah. See, Sunder's watching the road. He'd be hard to sneak past. Yeah. But look at his little overworld sprite. It's so cute. If you couldn't tell, there's something up here. Mysterious looking forest. It is the forest of the fairies. Sadly, we can't do anything with it, and all the fairies have left the forest. It's the thing. But this, Windia's eastern border, patrolled by the king's guards. Look! Pine trees! This is the only area in the game that has pine trees. Yeah, 5 is any. And, you know, everyone's just complaining about Wallet and whatnot. And, you know, these guys. We can't go through, obviously. Just on the off chance that there might actually be something in the barrels. Yeah, I can't check those boxes. Nothing. Anything here? Yes. Anything? No. Yeah. It really is worth it just to chop anyone you can see with your sword in order to get some extra little bits of zenny. Anything here? Yes, an antidote. An antidote to what? To the poison you just drank. Anyways, now, before entering the Forest of the Fairies, I don't know if I'll survive the Forest of the Fairies. Most of the enemies are just those goos. You know, the different types of goos that we've fought earlier in the game. The weakest type of enemy. But there is a goo titan. Well, there are goo titans that can spawn in there. And we cannot survive a fight with a goo titan yet. And yeah, that's what Delonzo does. Accuracy. The most important stat in the game, besides agility, which she also ups. So, Delonzo. Meanwhile, in the Forest of the Fairies, there's the most secret master in the game. Sadly, we cannot access it yet, and even if we could, there's a whole bunch of things about it. No, 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 no. Anyways, we have to come back here eventually. Kick a stone into that pond, but we don't have a way to do that yet. If you kick a stone to the pond, you'll summon the last fairy of the forest, whose name is Maryleap, and is a secret master, and she has abilities such as things like Shadow Walk, which is a warp strike critical blow. Yeah. You don't need to know what that means, you know that's powerful. The other ability, one of the other abilities she has is Charm, which increases enemies' drop rate. Yeah. And also increases, and if you use it directly before you use a steal ability, it increases the chance of being able to steal the item. And also there's an extra scram sacks here. Now, I'm not sure if there's any more treasures we can get right now, but I'm not going to bother checking. After all, I don't want to run into the Goo Titan. But we'll be back here shortly to activate the master that lives in this forest. What else? What else is it? And get the other treasures that we can only get once we have a character who can kick. It won't be long before we get all that. It's just... yeah. Oh yeah, and this tree is gonna be important very soon. The legendary Yggdrasil stands quietly. Yggdrasil, the world tree. Tree of wisdom and life. Or some shit. I forget. I forget which one of these two sells items. I'm pretty sure it's you, right? Care for any enhanced crops? We grow them right here. Heals all HP and never use mandrakes. They, yes, they will restore all your hit points, but also lower your maximum hit points. Temporarily, of course. It's not like permanent, you lose maximum hit points. It would be insane if a video game did that. This game does that later. In the desert of death, if you continue to walk without drinking water, you will lose your you'll lose amounts of your maximum hit points forever. Never get them back. Yeah. Isn't that fun? And I was always an idiot, and I thought that you had to drink 3 sips of water every time you got thirsty. Because, you know, 3 party members, right? Makes sense. No. No, that's a good way to get yourself killed. Out in that mini game. So yeah. Yeah, this is the problem. Maybe it's a giant onion? If only we could get this guy to move, because eventually, when you come in here, this guy is not here, and then you just take your bazooka and blow that little gate thing he's standing in front of open. Of course, not that we could survive the dungeon that's behind there, but it's just a thing. Yes, another vodka shot. Let's all get drunk. Anyways, let's talk to Mr. Pallet. I wonder where Momo is. Right, you actually have to have Momo in the lead. We've been expecting you. I tell you, it was pure luck to have met you there, Momo. As you know, I worked as your father's assistant. Really? He never mentioned you. When he built these reactors. Whatever. Now, which machine needs fixing? Well, I've been meaning to tell you. We managed to fix the machines ourselves. What I want your help with is... well, take a look at that. How cute! What is it? Cute? How can you say that? We can't sell things like that. So we take them to the disposal arena. But several days ago... It was area, not arena. I don't know why I said arena. As we were collecting crops to be processed and disposed of at the dump, well, how should I say it? You found a mutant like that one? Exactly, a huge mutant. Everyone's afraid of it, and it won't go near the dump anymore. It got mixed in with the Chrysomore. Also, did you pay attention to Ryu and Nina? It was interesting. It got mixed in with the Chrysomore. Yes, so we have no idea what we should do with it. To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump. Alright, we'll take care of it. I mean, this wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for my father's reactors, right? Thank you so much, Momo. The disposal area is inside the mountain to the west of here. I'll make arrangements for your visit. I should probably have checked. I probably should have shown you the description of this area as well. Well, I'll do that now. Anyways, we're heading into the dump. I think I can manage to fit the rest of the dump into this video. Well, this is the plant. Crops are grown here using Chrism energy. And the dump to the dump to the dump 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 to the dump to the dump to the dump dump dump. Disposable area. No unauthorized entry. Yeah, there's some rather unique enemies in here. You can learn air raid from the bomber, which damages the enemy similar to jump, and also blocks out whatever character it hits. It has a chance of blocking out whatever character it hits next turn. But I'm not going to bother learning that ability. Ice Blast. Yes, Nina, that is perfectly helpful. When the boss's weakness is fire. Yeah, that's good. Yes. But now we must head up and around to get that other treasure there. Ugh, the slug. Kill it, but whatever you do, do not kill it with fire. Fire is not what you want to use against the slugs, surprisingly. Especially considering you find an enemy in here known as the fire slug, which has that annoying fire breath attack, which becomes less annoying when you encounter them later in the game. It's complicated. The eye bulb. They can silence. And they also have the ability Snooze, which restores a bunch of hit points, a small amount of AP, all that good stuff. But it also puts them to sleep, so, you know. And luckily, unlike a lot of video games, silence is not a status element that carries over between battles. In fact, poison is the main status element that carries over between battles in this game. The high boots. Who has the lowest defense? I'm actually gonna give it to Nina, even though Momo has slightly less defense. Kill it. No. Oh, now you get to see what what a breath attack can really do in this game. Yeah. And that's in defensive formation. Oh, and the regular slugs can poison. Isn't that fun? But oddly enough, there's a boss later in the game, which is a huge slug, which is weak against fire. Isn't that lovely? And you are forced to have Momo in your party for that fight, which is annoying. Actually, Momo, you heal. Are we going to encounter some of the other types of enemies? I wonder. Rankweed. Is it the rankweed or the painweed? I always get those two mixed up. Like, no, like, it is, like, I know it says rank, yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I made a mistake. Yep, I made a big mistake. Okay. I think I did. Okay, Nina. Simoon. If I'm right. Yeah. Okay. Rank weeds you want to simoon. Pain weeds you want to physically attack. That's how they work. They'll often come in pairs. Not twos, but pairs. Oops, wrong lever. Well, it might have interrupted Ryu's actions. We'll see in a second. Okay, it didn't. It's harder to tell when you're charging whether or not it interrupted your action or not. I think that's good. Yep, that's good. The Archimedes cap. That is a very special piece of equipment for Momo. I forgot to unpause, but you know, I just went down the path a little ways. We're almost at the end of this dungeon. Really, it was the end of the dungeon was here this whole time. It's just that, you know, I had to take care of some things. Momo, heal us up. Oh, so this is the first time you'll see a dragon transformation in this game. Wow, look at that! That thing is moving! Who would have believed it? That the Chrism energy could mutate a life form like this? If my father were here to see this, what would he say? Too bad you never met him. It's a shame to get rid of it. But I guess we should chop it up and throw it into the magma. Who's there? It talks? That mutant plant can talk? Mutant plant? Am I a mutant? No, well, actually, some might call you that, but I think you're wonderful. It would be a shame to dispose of a specimen like you. Dispose? You mean you're going to kill me? Please don't. Please stop. This leads into a big theory as we find out later. How the mutants are created. This mutant in particular is actually the remains of Momo's father. And that, yeah. Yeah, like, that's my personal theory, is that this mutant is all that remains of Momo's father, and is, you know... Yeah, it's a very disturbing theory, yes, but there is definitely some things that suggest it may be the case. This is what is left of Momo's father. Turned into a horrible mutant plant, and that perhaps that "please don't kill me" was actually his last words in life, directed towards a certain character we've already met. Isn't that a disturbing theory? And while I've got nothing like substantial or anyone to back me up on this, that's just my thinking. Also, it makes the rest of the game just one thing for the rest of the game just slightly more disturbing. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop myself from attacking you. My body just moved on its own. No worries. Besides, a mutant that can talk and move around? What an amazing discovery! If only my father could see this. Discovery? No, you cannot tell them about me. I have something to ask of you. So, I've been told this music sounds like music from the end of Terminator 2. I personally don't hear it, and I mean, I get why, like, they say this whole scene is a reference to Terminator 2, with the fact of dumping this being that shouldn't exist in the lava, but, you know, it's do we really have to do this? It's such a waste. You came here to dispose of the mutant, didn't you? Well, yes, we did. But we didn't know you were alive. No, I should be destroyed. I was never meant to be. I should never have been born. Please turn the conveyor on. Thank you, and farewell. Hey! Wrong way! Light-hearted joke in an otherwise somber moment. Thank you, and farewell. Wait! You don't have to do this! I'm too late. I promise I won't tell anyone about you. Just let me study you. The desire to know is not necessarily wrong, but remember that if you're not careful, one mistake and you'll create Monsters far worse than I. What? Meet our fourth party member. It's the cute little onion. It looks like he's angry about something. Wait, Ryu! The mutant entrusted this baby to us. I think I understand. He left you to us as a reminder never to make another like him. He seems sad. He can't talk, can he, Momo? Looks that way. But I'd bet anything that the mutant wanted us to take him with us, don't you think? Why don't we call him Pecco? I mean, he does look like an onion, right? Pecco joined the party. Please choose 3 party members. Pecco, you're useless for the longest time, and I'm never gonna bother to work on you. Anyways, I'm gonna pause until we're out of here. Also, yes, the whole onion thing about Pecco is similar to the whole situation with the Onion Knights from Final Fantasy III. Apparently Onion has something to do with something or other. I don't understand it. Anyways, I'm just gonna get back to pausing this. Okay, I might as well just keep this on for now. And Pico, gains stats a little odd, in a little bit of an odd way. He does gain... Okay, I'll just show you his... Well, I have to first switch him in. Ally. For Nina. Out for Nina, for temporarily. As you can see, Pecco has an extraordinary hit point count. Oh, I forgot to switch one back to the ammo. He starts off with no weapon. He's the only character that starts off with no weapon, and as you can see, you can equip him with the rippers. I'm actually gonna equip him with stuff. No hat to equip him with. Crep cape, yeah, I'll give it that to him, because that's the reason I got another one. He gains defense and hit points. That's basically what all Pecco ever gains. Doesn't gain power, doesn't gain agility, and he gets a small amount of intelligence. Not very much. Anyways, we're gonna go to Yggdrasil before we continue. And Pecco is the only one who can communicate with Yggdrasil. You know, 2 plants talking with each other. Or is there something more? Anyways. Well, find out next episode. Actually, what I should say is find out next episode if there could be something more. Actually, I'll talk to them. He looks so weird. In any case, he doesn't seem to be harmful. I'd never have thought a mutant could move around and talk like that. They say that Chrism energy's like magic, but who would ever have believed that it could create something like him? Anyways, and there's Honey. Looks like she's in pain. Huh. Very weird observation. Anyways, this looks like a good place to end off for today's episode. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, whatever time it is. wherever you are. Bye-bye now.